Welcome back to Foodify History, where we explore the world's most fascinating and unusual culinary delights. In today's episode, we're diving into some of the world's weirdest food dishes. Tuna fish eyeballs. The first strange dish we'll be talking about today is tuna fish eyeballs. In Japan, tuna is a beloved seafood, and nothing goes to waste, including the eyeballs. These gelatinous orbs can be found in local fish markets, and they are considered a delicious snack. To prepare them, you simply cook the eyeballs, season them with garlic, soy sauce, and lemon, and enjoy. The taste is reportedly similar to octopus, so if you're a fan of that, you might just enjoy these peculiar orbs. Next up, we have fried tarantulas, a popular snack in Cambodia. This unusual dish came about during the Khmer Rouge regime when food was scarce, and people had to resort to eating anything they could find. Nowadays, deep-fried tarantulas have become a delicacy in the country. If you're brave enough to try them, you might be surprised to find out that they taste somewhat like crab. The crunchy exterior and tender meat inside might just win you over. Balut. In the Philippines, there's a dish called balut, which might be a bit more challenging for the faint of heart. Balut is a fertilized duck egg that has been boiled alive with a partially developed embryo inside. This unusual food item is typically consumed with salt, chili, and vinegar. To eat it, you crack a hole in the top of the shell, sip the savory liquid inside, and then crunch down on the rest, including the embryo, feathers, and bones. Casu marzu. Our next stop is the island of Sardinia, Italy, where a unique and controversial cheese is produced. Casu marzu, which translates to rotten cheese, is a traditional Sardinian sheep milk cheese that goes through an unconventional aging process. To make casu marzu, the cheese is first allowed to ferment and develop a strong, pungent flavor. The real transformation, however, occurs when the cheese is left exposed to the environment, allowing the cheese fly, Pyophila casei, to lay its eggs inside. The larvae that hatch from these eggs then consume the cheese, breaking down its fats and softening the texture in the process. This results in a creamy, gooey cheese with a distinctively sharp taste. What makes casu marzu truly controversial is the presence of live insect larvae in the finished product. When consumed, the cheese is typically eaten with the live maggots still wriggling within, adding an element of danger to the dining experience. It's essential to shield your eyes while eating, as the larvae can jump up to 15 centimeters, 6 inches, when disturbed. Casu marzu has been deemed illegal by the European Union due to potential health risks, but it continues to be produced and consumed in Sardinia as a part of the region's culinary heritage. Some adventurous food enthusiasts consider casu marzu a must-try experience, praising its unique flavor and texture. Others, however, might find the idea of eating live maggots and cheese a little too unsettling for their taste buds. White ant egg soup. Our next peculiar dish takes us to Laos in Southeast Asia, where a unique soup called gang kai mo ding is enjoyed by locals. This soup is made from white ant eggs, partially developed embryos, and even a few baby ants thrown into the mix for good measure. To prepare gang kai mo ding, the white ant eggs are first harvested from ant nests in the wild. This task requires skill and precision, as the ants can be aggressive when their nests are disturbed. Once collected, the eggs are washed and then combined with various traditional Laotian ingredients, such as lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, galangal, fish sauce, and chili peppers. The partially developed embryos and baby ants contribute a sour flavor to the soup, while the eggs themselves are said to have a delicate, slightly nutty taste. The soup's texture is creamy, and the overall experience of consuming gang kai mo ding is considered a culinary adventure by many. Century egg. Now, let's travel to China to explore the unusual world of century eggs, also known as 100-year eggs or pidden. These preserved eggs, made from duck, chicken, or quail eggs, undergo a unique preservation process that gives them their distinct appearance and taste. To create century eggs, the eggs are coated in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice straw, then left to age for several weeks to months. During this time, the alkaline materials in the coating cause the egg whites to turn a translucent, brownish-black color, while the yolks become a dark greenish-gray hue with a strong smell of sulfur and ammonia. Despite their name, century eggs do not actually age for 100 years. The preservation process usually takes between 1 to 3 months. When consumed, the egg whites have a gelatinous texture and a mildly salty taste, while the yolks are creamy with a complex, rich flavor. Century eggs are often served as a delicacy in Chinese cuisine, either on their own, with pickled ginger, or in dishes like congee or tofu. Although the appearance and smell of century eggs can be off-putting to some, many people appreciate their unique taste and consider them a culinary gem worth trying. Hakarl. Let's journey to Iceland, where we'll discover a traditional dish known as hakarl. Hakarl is fermented shark meat, specifically from the Greenland shark, which is considered a national dish in Iceland. Its preparation and taste are both distinctive and peculiar. The process of preparing hakarl is a fascinating one. First, the Greenland shark is gutted and beheaded. It is then buried in a shallow grave and covered with sand and stones. The weight of the stones presses the shark, helping to remove fluids and toxins that are naturally present in the shark's flesh. After about 2 to 3 months of fermentation, the shark is removed from the grave, cut into strips, and hung to dry for several more months. The end result is a pungent, ammonia-rich meat with a strong smell that can be off-putting to those unfamiliar with the dish. Despite its distinctive aroma, hakarl is considered a delicacy and is often enjoyed by Icelanders and curious travelers alike. It is typically eaten in small bites, accompanied by a shot of brennivin, a traditional Icelandic schnapps. Corn smut. Our next weird food dish takes us to Mexico, where corn smut, or hudlacoke, is considered a prized delicacy. Corn smut is a type of fungus that infects corn plants, causing large, tumor-like growths in white and black colors. While this might be seen as crop damage in many countries, Mexicans have embraced hudlacoke for its unique flavor and nutritional benefits. Hudlacoke has a sweet, smoky taste and is sometimes referred to as Mexican truffle due to its earthy, mushroom-like flavor. The fungus is rich in nutrients, including proteins, vitamins, and minerals, making it a healthy addition to various dishes. In Mexican cuisine, hudlacoke is used in a variety of ways. It can be sautéed with garlic, onions, and spices, then added to dishes like quesadillas, tacos, soups, or tamales. Although hudlacoke might not be the most visually appealing ingredient, its rich flavor and nutritional value have earned it a well-deserved place in the world of weird and wonderful foods. Sanachi. Sanachi, a dish from South Korea, is made by cutting a live squid into several pieces and serving it raw. The tentacles are still somewhat alive when served, and if not chewed properly, the suction cups can get stuck in your throat, posing a choking hazard. This dish is the cause of around 6 deaths in South Korea each year. Stargazy pie. Lastly, we have Stargazy pie from the Cornish village of Mousehole in England. This unique pie is made with fish whose heads poke out of the crust, as if they're gazing at the stars. It is served on Tom Bawcock's Eve, a local celebration honoring the 16th century sailor who caught enough fish to feed the starving villagers during a harsh winter. And there you have it, the world's 10 weirdest food dishes. Don't forget to subscribe to Foodify History and let us know in the comments which dish you find the weirdest. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.